The drama between Taylor Swift and Olivia Rodrigo has made a comeback this week, and fans are buzzing about it. A new rumor had people convinced that Olivia doesn't like Taylor anymore, and while that rumor has now been debunked, it definitely sparked a bigger conversation, so let's break it all down. What really happened? Why the rumor spread so fast, and what's led fans to believe there might be tension between two of the biggest stars in music? To start, I want to say I've always loved both Olivia and Taylor, so thinking there might be bad blood between them is kind of disappointing. It's hard to ignore the shift in their relationship, especially when you look at how close they seemed in the beginning, and compare it to how distant they are now. The vibe is different, and fans can feel it. Let's rewind a bit. Back in early 2021, when Olivia first became famous with her hit song Driver's License, she openly talked about how much she admired Taylor. She fangirled over her in interviews, left comments on her posts, and even posted a screenshot of the iTunes chart showing her song next to Taylor's album Evermore. She captioned it next to Taylor on the iTunes chart. "I'm in a puddle of tears." You could tell she looked up to her. Not long after that, Olivia said in an interview that Taylor had sent her a ring just like the one Taylor wore during her Red era. She described Taylor as the kindest person ever. It was sweet, and everyone loved seeing the bond between a young rising star and her musical idol. In April 2021, Olivia told Rolling Stone that the bridge of her song Deja Vu was inspired by Taylor's Cruel Summer. Then, in the same month, Olivia and her friend Conan Gray made a fun video dancing to Taylor's Fearless Taylor's Version tracks. Conan even tweeted a playful "You okay?" with a clip teasing the album drop. It was a wholesome moment that made fans happy. The following month, Olivia and Taylor finally met in person at the Brit Awards. They took pictures together, and everyone was obsessed. It seemed like a perfect friendship between a pop icon and her biggest fan. But then things started to get complicated. Billboard later reported that Olivia's song One Step Forward, 3 Steps Back was based on Taylor's New Year's Day, and Taylor and producer Jack Antonoff were given writing credits. At the time, this wasn't seen as shady at all. Fans thought it was amazing that Olivia had Taylor credited on her debut album. It felt like a full circle moment. However, things shifted when Taylor, Jack, and St. Vincent were later given songwriting credits on Deja Vu. Remember, this was the same song Olivia had previously said was inspired by Cruel Summer, not copied. Some fans listened to both tracks and couldn't really hear much similarity, which led to speculation. That's when people started to question whether Taylor or maybe her team pushed for credits behind the scenes, because after that, Olivia and Taylor were never seen publicly together again. No more shoutouts, no more Instagram comments, no more duets, just silence. When Olivia was asked about all of this in interviews, she didn't say much at first. But later, in a Teen Vogue piece, she admitted that she hadn't been completely open the first time around. She said, "Interpolation, where you re-record and reshape a piece of an existing song, is very common in the music industry." She said it's not the same as directly sampling a track. And she wished people didn't make assumptions or discredit young artists for doing what's been done in music forever. Olivia made it clear she writes from her own experiences and emotions. She said the lyrics for Good For You came to her one morning in the shower. Her point was that she's a real songwriter, and that her work is original, even if it's inspired by other music. Her producer, Don Negro, even said, "People get weird when songs get really popular," hinting that the success of her debut album may have changed how others in the industry treated her. Fans began to wonder, was Taylor okay with all of this until Olivia's songs became massive hits? Did Taylor's team push for credit after the tracks blew up? To be fair, some of Olivia's statements may not have been aimed at Taylor at all. She could have been addressing the general public's criticism, people saying she wasn't original, that she copied too much, etc. But it didn't stop fans from piecing things together and assuming there was hidden tension between Olivia and Taylor. And let's not forget, Olivia's best friend, Conan Gray, artists who once promoted Taylor's music also stopped mentioning her altogether, even though Taylor has been seen singing along to Olivia's songs at award shows. It didn't feel like enough to convince fans that everything was fine between them. That brings us to what happened this week. A video started going viral on X, formerly Twitter, where an employee at the Bluebird Café, the same venue where Taylor was discovered, claimed that Olivia's team asked them to take down photos of Taylor before she performed there. That rumor set the internet on fire. It looked like the final confirmation that Olivia and Taylor really didn't like each other. But then the Bluebird Café's general manager stepped in. She denied the story, saying that anytime someone films at the venue, they have to remove copyrighted images from the background, no matter who the performer is. She even publicly called out the employee who spread the false story, which led people to wonder if he still had a job after causing so much.
Whereas the Ryman is like the church of country music.
And you saw Olivia Rodrigo, did you not?
Olivia did.
She was right there. She was right there.
In 2023, right before Guts, she came here and played Making the Bed, Vampire, Lacey.
And what happened before she started playing? What did you guys do? What was the amendment that you made?
We vowed to remove any visible signs of Taylor Swift.
In the Bluebird Café. It's that serious. It's that
We
serious.
respect the girlies.
We respect everyone in their need to
Yes.
to have a crown.
Drama. So, in the end, the story wasn't true. Olivia never asked for Taylor's pictures to be removed. It was just a filming policy. The fact that people believed it so easily shows how unsure fans are about where Olivia and Taylor stand, if there is any drama between them.
Good morning, friends. This is Erica Wallem-Nichols. I'm the General Manager and COO of Nashville's Bluebird Café. And I was reaching out today to bring some truth to some questions and discussion that have been put out on the internet. So, we did have a filming with Olivia Rodrigo here. Olivia's people did not ask us to remove an image of Taylor Swift. Nobody did. We removed an image of Taylor Swift that was in a position where the filming was taking place. When we have filmings, we are required legally to remove images that are under copyright. We don't own those images, so we cannot give permission for those images to be used in any kind of broadcast. That's the sole reason that that photograph was removed from the place it stood.
Neither side has ever confirmed it. And honestly, Olivia...
Our employee, who spoke out of turn about this, did not understand why that image was removed. He spoke carelessly and haphazardly about it, maybe trying to be funny, I don't know. But irregardless, that image was removed for legal reasons. All of the images of Taylor in the room remain, except that one was removed for the broadcast. Her headshot is there. Her chair still stands strong. Other images in the room also had to be removed. So please understand, this was not anything between two artists. We support all songwriters, all artists, and give them equal share. Taylor is a super friend of the Bluebird, and we have her in the highest esteem. We were honored to have Olivia here, and please know, they both live extremely high in our regard. So I just wanted to clear that up. Please do not get upset with any of this. It was a mistake on the part of the employee, and I'm here to clear that up with you so you know that this was something that we were just required to do for legal reasons.
...was from a place like the Bluebird Café. That would have definitely made headlines in the worst way. But the way people reacted proves one thing. The shift in their relationship has been obvious. And because fans miss seeing them support each other, any little rumor catches fire. So what do you think? Are Olivia and Taylor actually on good terms? Was all of this blown out of proportion? Or do you think there's still some unspoken tension between them? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.